What's going on, Seasoned family?
What's up, everybody? Happy Thursday.
How you doing? How you?
I'm doing good. We trying to get a little sneak peek of springtime down here in the ATL. So we are happy to be above freezing and moving into our 50s and 60s. So I'm feeling good. How you doing in the shy?
You know what? I'm gonna stop talking to you. You and me, you and me are gonna stop being friends after today. You understand me?
Never, never.
You are rubbing in the fact that we have been below freezing for a month.
Oh, come on back to the A, baby. Come on. We welcome you with
Talk
open
about
arms.
you want to talk about some springtime? Get out of here.
Don't do
Get.
that. Well, before Skills gets cusses me out, we're gonna jump on into our conversation today. Everybody, guys, say that they want peace, but nobody talks about the cost. So in this episode, we are gonna unpack the sacrifices that come with protecting your peace after 45. So this conversation is gonna explore what peace really costs and why it's still worth it. So let's get to it.
Let's go.
So yeah. So Skills, do you, and I think I already know the answer to this, but I'm going to ask it anyway for the people. But do you have any guilt when you choosing peace disappoints others?
No.
What a surprise.
Um, no, I don't. I used to. It used to bother me. It used to be a big thing for me. But once you truly receive peace and you truly know what it is and know what it feels like, um, it has no cost. And no one or no thing or no situation is above that. So, yeah, no, I don't. I don't regret me, choosing peace and choosing me over any one situation or anything because the main part about it is that I realized that me not having peace in my life was affecting my health.
Mhm.
So to me, they're one and the same. If I have to sacrifice my health and my peace for something or someone, yeah, nah, no regrets.
I get that. No surprise, of
No.
course.
What about you?
I think very similar to like what you said. I used to struggle with it a little bit more, probably like the last decade. But as I move, a little deeper into this decade and this good seasoned age, it's becoming a little easier. Of course, depending on who it is. If it's somebody that's like super important to me, sometimes it's a little harder. If I feel like I'm disappointing them, and they very well might not even be disappointed because people tend to understand. Sometimes we put that guilt on ourselves and it's unwarranted. Sometimes we want to be, everything to everybody and people don't even have those expectations of us. We put that on ourselves. So, I know, when it's somebody super, super close to me, sometimes I feel a little like, oh man, I really wish I could have, made it work, but I literally cannot clone myself and be in 5 places at different times. So I have to choose and I have to, you know, make some decisions, and that always means that something or somebody is not going to be able to have my attention at the same time. So as we get older and older, it's becoming easier, but it is just a tinge of a challenge, just a little bit.
Yeah, yeah, I agreed.
Yeah.
It's interesting to me on and this may be a little bit sidebar. It's interesting to me how many people in a daily basis try to disturb your peace. That's just always been interesting to me. You know
Correct.
what I mean? You could be in the grocery store and somebody try to disturb your peace. You know what I mean? Like
In
I just
traffic,
can't.
in anything, they try it all the time.
Listen, I just came to get some cornmeal. Can I shop in peace? Like,
Nope,
oh,
they miserable and they want you to be miserable too.
listen, listen.
I'm always in awe of people who let every little thing disturb their peace. I'm always in such awe of those people because I am so nothing like that. Like it has to be like you can't just I'm just not moved like that. So like I am
Yeah.
so in awe of people young and old that are just so easily moved and bothered by every little thing and they just get so bent out of shape. I say, how do you live and maneuver like that? You gonna drive yourself crazy every day if you let every little thing and every person just, make you so shakeable. I don't get it. I don't want to get it either. So
Facts. Facts.
yeah.
So what boundaries have brought you the most peace, and what kind of backlash did you receive behind that?
Hmm. Let's see. Probably just the thing that comes off the top of my head, because I'm a super social person and I've always been the type of person who likes to show up for everybody, regardless of whether they show up for me or not. So I think when it became a little more evident that I was turning down some invitations and opting out respectfully of some invitations, I think that has helped me tremendously because, um, it allowed me to put me first instead of, trying to make sure that I was all the things to all the people. And as far as backlash, I don't think I've really gotten any, anything major, but of course, I think that there's probably some rumblings in the jungle, amongst, mutual friends and things of that nature, like, because I used to be everywhere all the time, all the things. And I could be tired, but I'm still going to show up, even if I just, make it for a second. Like I felt like I needed to make sure I was, you know, giving a little bit to everybody. And so I think in this season space, I'm learning that, you know, putting up that boundary, deciding kind of ahead of time, you know, what is most important. And one of the main things that I've learned over the last, half a decade is not to make other people's lack of preparation my emergency. So,
Hmm. That's pretty good. That's a
hey,
pretty good
hey,
one right there.
yeah, yeah. How about you?
I think and you laugh at me about this one all the time. I think my ability now to be able to cut, some things and some situations and some people off has probably brought me the most peace.
Mm,
And has been the most rewarding for me. And that's a boundary that, once people get to that level in my life to where they're trying to disturb my peace, and yeah, that one has probably been the most rewarding for me, is to be able to cut that off and be like, yeah, I'm not giving you that kind of power over me. I'm not giving you that kind of space or energy in my life in order to be able to destroy and disrupt what I've taken a long time to be able to create and build. So that
that's
one is
right.
probably, it has probably given me the most backlash because people don't understand it, and they make it about them, and
Mm-hmm.
make it about other things when it
Mm,
has nothing to do with anybody other than me. Like I refuse to give that anybody that kind of power or energy over my life. Like I literally am able and can, move through life not even knowing that you exist anymore. You know what I mean? Like it just, and it just, I'm just being real. Like it just, it
yeah,
may be sad, but come in peace. If you come in peace, then I'm here for you, and you're a part of my world every day. But when you ain't coming in peace, then
exactly. Correct. I definitely
deuce.
have and I've had that for a few decades. I have a bullshit blocker up for sure. Not happening.
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am. I'm with you. So yeah, that's it for me. I mean, it's that simple.
Sounds simple enough. And we know that cutoff game is tight.
It don't have to be though. I'm not intentionally trying to be mean. You know, just come in peace.
That's right. Hey, if it's deserved, then it is what it is. It's
Yeah,
delivered.
come in peace. Come in peace, and you won't receive those boundaries.
That's right.
Right. So we're gonna keep it moving.
Yeah,
Um, so I just need y'all to tell us what y'all think and what y'all have experienced out there, and what kind of boundaries have you set? What kind of boundaries have you had to battle and deal with, and what kind of backlash did you guys receive on it?
that's right.
Keep us posted. Let us know.
We need to know. We've been getting some great comments and being able to talk with the people, and we love hearing from you guys. So make sure you guys leave some comments and stuff.
Absolutely. Lamar has said he's been watching faithfully. He has watched all of our episodes. I saw him in the comments, and he
Very
actually
nice.
gave us an episode idea, which I
Oh,
thought
cool.
was pretty interesting. So
Nice.
Lamar, your episode is coming up. We definitely gonna get your question there that you put in there. So I definitely wanted to put that out there and let him know that his is coming because he needs some help, y'all. He needs some help, and he want to hear from
Oh,
not
we
only
here for you.
us. He said he don't even want to hear from us. He want to hear from some of the people in that group in that seasoned land out there, to give him
All
some
right.
feedback
He needs
on his
help the
and
people.
thought.
Help them.
Yeah, because he said he needs some help. He said he definitely wants to hear
Okay.
our opinion, but he want to hear from the
Hmm.
masses. That he because it's a tough one. It's a serious one for him. So you know
Okay.
we gonna
We
we gonna
got you,
see.
Lamar.
We got you. It's coming, buddy. All right. All right.
So we're going to jump into our segment for today.
Yeah, let's jump into it then. Of course, my notes has disappeared on me here. Trying to
It's
pull
all
those
good.
back
I
up.
got you. We're gonna do a peace audit today for our segment. And we are going to each of us are gonna share one area of our life that we recently audited and what they had to adjust. Most likely to, maintain that peace that we've been talking a lot about today. So I'll go ahead and start. For me, I think I talked a little bit about one of the most recent weeks that I kind of went back to working full time from being an entrepreneur for the last 10 years straight. And so, um, as an entrepreneur, I'm so used to just grinding, 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 and just putting in long hours for myself and my business, that I kind of was carrying that over, back into the job. And so I had to catch myself and remember, okay, this is not this is not your stuff anymore that you're in here grinding. Like, I'm gonna give my 120%, all the time, but also there is a time that you're supposed to be there and the time you're supposed to leave. Take advantage of the time that you can get up out of there and stop staying 2-3 hours over because you're trying to make your life easier, because that's just what you do. You like to prepare yourself or be best prepared, but you can have to figure out some of those things from the house. So go ahead, and I've been gradually auditing to make sure that I give the people the time that they're paying me for, and then I get up out of there. And it's actually a challenge for me because I am more likely to stay um, and get stuff done that needs to be done than leaving when the bell rings type of a person. So, but that's what I'm auditing so that I can make sure that I give myself some downtime and some transition time and some me time. It's a little bit better getting home if I leave earlier, so that alleviates some of that extra stress and strain as well. So that is something that I'm working really, really hard on. And I hope, over the next couple of weeks to be able to have that under control so I can get up out of there. So that's what I'm
That,
trying to do to protect my peace.
You know, that's actually really good. That's really, really good because not only are you deserving of that and deserving of that downtime and that personal time that you need to create
Hmm.
that balance in your world and your life, but that would be a real challenge for, people like us who have had and, owned our own businesses because it doesn't sleep, it doesn't stop. And, it's
Never.
round the clock. It's around the clock. So that's a very good point. That's a very, very good deep point that you just brought up because that balance is needed and necessary, and you can find yourself treating it like it is your own when technically
Mm,
it's not. That's
correct.
really good. That's
And
really
I'm
good.
sure somebody can relate. So somebody, if y'all
Absolutely.
found some tricks to help do it, somebody give me some ideas, help a sister out. But let us know. I know there's some more people out there that's dealing with that too. So let us know.
Right,
How about you, Skills?
right. For me, it has been, one of the main things that I've had to do with my transition that I just had, and in this phase of my life, moving across the country and taking the time to, um, still try to find me in there somewhere. Because like I am very, very busy and have multiple things going on at any given time, and have to wear so many different hats. Um,
Hmm.
but for me it's always just keep remembering and understanding that the things that I require and the things that keeps me going and keeps me in the right headspace on a daily basis, those have to be prioritized, because
Right.
if not, I can't be effective. I can't be effective at doing what I need to do for my job and wearing all of those hats and
Hmm.
staying in all those arenas. And it's small things for me. I love to travel. I love to, hear and see live music and love to
Me
play
too.
tennis and those types of things. So if I can find that balance and find time and space for those things in my life, then
Hmm.
I can go hard and I can, do whatever business wise it needs to be done. But for me, those things that I enjoy and I like to do have to be incorporated into, my everyday. So just finding that space and that, way to be able to fit those things in order for me to be effective at continuously working hard like I do. Yeah, I
Hmm.
gotta get that. So that's been it for me.
All right. Well, we want to make sure you guys take a moment and do a peace audit for yourself and your tribe. Let everybody know that it's okay to choose peace. It's okay to choose yourself. And if this episode spoke to your spirit, make sure you share it with somebody else who's choosing peace, even when it's hard. So make sure that you guys follow and subscribe to Seasoned AzF for real conversations that help you grow, heal, and live better. And always, no matter what you do, make sure you stay
See?
seasoned. See y'all next
Peace.
week.
Take care.